All right, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to another one. We got the Snowman SCP-4230. It's a Christmas miracle. I mean, it's December. You dropped this, so I mean, it's a little Christmas special in a sense. I'm not just like to say this real quick. If you guys wondering why I've been consistent, why I upload here and there, why I do, you know what I'm saying, make sure you follow my Instagram, Twitter, all social media is at IsiahCozy if you really want to stay updated and figure out, you know what I'm saying, what's going on or why I don't be uploading or where the SCPs be at. Or you can join the streams or join Discord, discord.gg/COG, any of those things, and you will be updated. And trust me, bro, like you'll understand. But without further ado, bro, let's go and get straight into the video, bro.
She wanna know where I be, she wanna know, yeah. Walking that bitch, designer all over my sleeve. Walking with slime, yeah. That nigga mad, cause she wanna leave with me. Shorty, she mine, yeah. I let her brag, I be fucking his bitch, she out her mind, yeah.
Is advised. In the small town of Joy, Alaska, there is a local urban...
See, you already messed up. What are you doing in Alaska, bro? What are you, I'm saying? I wonder, is summer in Alaska, y'all be wearing booty shorts, bro? What be going on in summer? Y'all be having the hot girl summer in Alaska? Is that possible? I don't think that's possible, bro. Put that coat back on. Put that coat back on.
Legend about the legendary ice demon. It is believed that if one walks alone in the forest on the coldest days in winter, they will be approached by the demon and offered two gifts. The first gift is not a physical one, but rather a magical one. If this gift is selected, the person will have bestowed upon them the immunity to ice and cold.
That's fine.
Of course, that doesn't sound amazing, but for someone living in a frigid environment, it can definitely make life a million times more bearable. The second gift is a large snowflake in crystalline appearance, around 3 inches in diameter, and does not melt no matter the temperature. More importantly, the snowflake is pure gold.
Okay, what can it do?
Nobody knows why this snowflake is gold and still almost weightless, or why this is one of the gifts at all. Perhaps it knows of humans' greed. Who knows? Dozens of children from Joy would wander the forest for hours, taking turns to see if they could find the demon and have their chance at getting a gift of their choice. After years and years of doing this, one child was lucky enough to find the demon, Avery Anderson.
What?
This little
That's
girl
crazy.
approached a snowman-looking imp creature that darted around in the snow. Its red eyes and button mouth watched her as it did so. Carefully, she approached the thing as it stood on its back legs and cocked its head around, inspecting her as she happily began telling it which of the gifts she wanted. Avery gasped in fright as the little button on its face popped off, revealing a large pit of a mouth filled with sharp, human-like teeth. And
I mean, what else did you expect? You know what I'm saying? He wasn't friendly. It wasn't Jack the Frost, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't that one snowman that in the cartoons, bro. It was a normal, ugly, spherical ice creature, like in the video games, bro. Come on, bro. Get your shield out. Get your sword out. Let's get some EXP, bro. What are you talking about?
lunged at the girl. Her friends heard her shouting for help. They rushed towards where she was, and her cries became more desperate and frantic, until a crunching sound was heard, followed by scuttling in the snow. Finally, her friends found her, but it was already too late. There she was in the snow, in a tree, in a bush. Her body parts scattered around, oozing blood as her throat was pushed inward with chunks bitten out of it. After her friends stopped crying, panicking, and vomiting, they ran home. Their parents called the police. Upon arriving at the scene, her body was gone, and all that remained of her was her blood soaked up by the snow. Urban legends are never to be trusted. Hello everybody, I'm the Rubber. Today, we bring you a SCP Foundation Euclid-class object.
Boy, if I see the Tooth Fairy, I'm pulling out that yappa. You crazy? I don't know. What?
SCP-4230.
If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is.
SCP-4230, also known as It's a Christmas Miracle, is a 5-foot-tall, crudely constructed snowman that consists of dirty snow, leaves, rocks, soil, and other earthly matter. This entity can be considered the evil twin to Frosty the Snowman, minus the show tunes.
Frosty the
4230 does not melt, and it is immobile, giving it a very unassuming presence that one could...
It's immobile. So how does she get, you know what I'm saying, how'd she get cleaned? Hold on real quick, y'all. One second. Alright, I get it.
Approach without issue.
Oh, yeah,
however, when a human or some other animal life enters within 12 feet of 4230, it will then activate its anomalous effect. This effect has been dubbed SCP-4230-1.
Oh, it makes you stop. Okay.
4230-1
Alright, now it makes sense.
consists
Makes
of
sense.
the complete and total reconstructing of the victim's body on a cellular level in order to convert them into another snowman similar in appearance to
What?
4230. This process has been noted to be extremely painful, as the body is forcefully transmogrified slowly over the course of a week, in some cases 13 to 15 days. After coming into contact with 4230, the victim will come down with the classic common cold, and no visual changes are seen other than feeling quite cold. On the second day, the victim will experience bouts of dizziness, shed
So if you get near it, that happens? Or wait, what am I not understanding?
nearly 85% of their body weight, causing them to have the appearance of having severe anorexia and deathly white skin. On the third day, a new chemical is found in the femur and fibula of the current victim as those bones dissolved. The fourth day will yield pain in their lower body due to all of their remaining blood and fat collecting there. At this stage, they will begin to feel their cells bursting, organs shift, and their body breaking down on itself.
Nah, that's crazy.
Acute dehydration sets in. On the fifth day, the skeletal system will begin to crack, break, and splinter in order to take on a more spherical shape, causing great distress as bones pierce the flesh. After 14 minutes, their arms involuntarily raise outward, become immobilized, and undergo calcification. Several researchers asked to be given amnestics to forget what they had seen at this stage, which was granted and they were
That
moved
is
to another
crazy,
site.
bro.
An unknown liquid begins oozing out of cracked skin and any orifice available, freezing on contact with the skin and transforming into snow. Other than that, the victim becomes blind and is no longer able to move. The eighth day sees the victim dead and is now an instance of 4230-A. The insides of the snowman contain human flesh and their rounded skeletal system. All D-Class personnel that have been subject to 4230 have begged for death within 2 days, not out of fear of becoming a snowman, but the fear of experiencing pain, as one D-Class put it, worse than the fiery pits of hell could ever offer them. Till this moment, none were granted this grace, and all subjects became instances of SCP-4230-A, body hosts that carry small snow-like eggs that hatch creatures, which then designated as SCP-4230-B. SCP-4230-B instances are extremely hostile organisms, resembling 0.6 meter tall snowmen with bloodied eyes similar in design and identical in function to those of an insect. They are capable of motion and have shown the capability to hunt in packs in order to take down bigger prey.
Oh, what in the
They have
world?
been shown to be exclusively carnivorous, hungrily devouring all D-Class and animals thrown into their containment area. One silver lining to these monstrosities is that they will melt and fade from existence after a single day, and do not naturally melt until that point in time. In order for the Foundation to keep the 4230-B population in check, instances of 4230-A are to be neutralized so that the population of 4230-B stays below 20. Should 4230-B instances reach above 20, MTF Delta 14 or Winter Wonderland will be dispatched to deal with the threat. Similar to the
That boy head is strong. Ah.
creepy crawlies, they are outfitted with flamethrowers and incendiary grenades. However, as the task force found out in an incident, fire does not kill them, only keeps them at bay. They could only hope these creatures would at least feel the pain. During the accident, 37 instances of 4230-B hatched. After 15 seconds, they reached adulthood and promptly broke free from containment. Several
No,
researchers
sir,
and
bro.
security personnel were quickly overrun and consumed. They ran throughout the site and hunted down in a coordinated fashion. Any security officer foolish enough to discharge their weapons at 4230-B were killed immediately after realizing their bullets had
Jeez.
little to no effect
His
at
arm,
stopping
bro.
them. A number of survivors, including 3 researchers, 2 security officers, and 3 D-Class locked themselves in an office and sent distress signals to MTF Delta 14 Winter Wonderland. Unfortunately, at that time, most of the members from Delta 14 were either on a mission or KIA after a joint operation helping subdue a rampaging SCP-076.
Bro, there's too much going on, bro.
The remaining 4 members were Captain Donovan, Sergeant Rose, and 2 new privates. After arriving, Delta 14 entered the building and were immediately attacked by 3 instances of 4230-B. These creatures were quickly sprayed with flamethrowers, but only deterred slightly. The squad recorded multiple dead bodies with chunks of flesh ripped off and most likely eaten. Organs were draped over furniture and blood-stained the walls. They could hear the scampering of those little demons as they howled, looking for more prey. All right, the survivors are on the 2nd floor. Rose, on me. You two stay here and keep our exit clear. Fire seems to do jack against these bastards, so stay out of sight, and do not engage unless you have no choice. They quickly made their way up and encountered several more instances of 4230-B,
Bro,
but managed to force them away with the use of their incendiary weapons. Eventually, they located the office where the survivors were holed up. The only thing is, there's a large pack of 4230-B instances blocking their way. As soon as the two were noticed, the pack wailed and rushed towards them. Not wanting to block off the way to the office, Captain Donovan and Sergeant Rose used their modified shotguns to selectively shoot bursts of fire at the ICE entities so as not to accidentally burn the place down. This method proved successful. Captain Donovan held them off while Sergeant Rose ordered the survivors to make their way downstairs and out the door with the 2 new recruits.
Wow.
They did as instructed. Sergeant Rose turned to aid his commanding officer, but froze when she saw 3 4230-Bs fall from the ceiling and sink their teeth into his back, neck, and face. Ah, damn it! They got me! Run!
What you mean they got me, boy? If you don't get them off your face.
Hesitation, Sergeant Rose turned reluctantly and followed after the survivors. The captain struggled to take out an incendiary grenade off his vest. Let's see how you dirtbags like this. Damn it, I was just about to retire. Guess I'll be going out in a blaze of glory. He pulled the pins off the grenades, created a miniature firestorm, burning all the instances of 4320-B, causing them great pain and slowing them down considerably so that they would cause no further destruction until they dissipated. The mission was considered successful, and Sergeant Rose was promoted to captain.
That's crazy, bro.
Remember to check out my new animation.
That's a real crazy story, bro. I can't, bro. It'd be too much going on at SP Foundation. Let me know what you guys thought of that one right there. And comment down below what else I got to do, bro. This is... Man, I could never, bro. Let me subscribe to my other channel, man. I'll see you on the next one. This is crazy. That's crazy.